Hello beautiful people. So in this video we'll see all about indexing and slicing and also cover the NumPy numerical operations which are happening on the array and n dimension array. But before this, if you haven't seen my previous video in which we have covered the data types, the basic data types, and also how to create or generate the array or n dimension array using manually, or creating 2D array or n dimension array using the functions. So if you haven't seen that video, I will give the link in the description. Also you can click on this I button. So if you haven't watched that video, you will not understand this, but if you want to skip that video and watch this, you definitely get the points regarding indexing and slicing and operation. So let's get into it. So starting with indexing and slicing, the items of an array can be accessed or assigned by the same way as the sequence in Python. Like if you have accessed the list, or I assume that you know little bit about Python. So if you know how to index the list in the given sequence, like the sequence of a list start with the index 0 and ends to the n minus 1, or n is the length of the list. So similarly array works same as like that only, but the difference is if you work as a 2D array, or you can say if you work as in a matrix, there are two accesses, axis 1 and axis 0. So we have to traverse, or we have to access both the horizontal and vertical terminals, so that we can access a particular element of our own. Okay, now let's see, this is the axis 1 and the index 0 1 2. You can name as row 0, row 1, row 2 of axis 0, and column 0, column 1, column 2 of axis 2. So if you want to get access, or you want to assign new number at this location, so you know where this element is present. So how you can assign, or how you can traverse or locate that element to the 2D array or to the n dimension array, that will find in the indexing. And after that part we will go to the slicing. So let's jump to the indexing first. So we'll cover indexing here. Indexing, first of all we see the one dimension array, then two, then n dimension array. We will proceed step by step. So let's take an one dimension array. ARR 1D is equals to np dot arrange, and I will give the range from 0 to 10, and it gave me a 1D array. You can see it give me a 1D array. So let's suppose for the new coders or new programmers in the Python language, this is a basic step, or if you want to skip this to the 2D array, you can skip also. But for the new beginners, or for the Python developers who is just started yet, I will show you how to index or how to slice a 1D array. Let's go. So ARR 1D. So as we know that the index of an array starts from 0 to n minus 1, or if I want to get this element 3, how will I get? So I will count the index from 0, 1, 2, 3. So I will change the numbers for a better understanding. Okay, so now I change the number, so I can easily evaluate the index of the 13. So 0, starting from 0, 1 and 2. So at 2 I got the element 13. So what it will print? 13. Okay, now it's a basic understanding, it's a basic step. Now we'll do from a range. I want from 13 to 17. Okay, so it includes some starting and ending point. So how we'll do that? So 13 comes under the 0, 1 and 2. So I'll start with the index 2, and from up to what I want to traverse, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Up to 6 index I want to traverse it. So I'll write here 6. Okay, now see what happened. Why my 17 haven't come here? So the rule is that if you the last end point is not included in the traversion, so what we'll do, we will increase 1 plus 1 in it, so that we can include 17 also. So what we'll do, we include 7th index also and see the output. You can see here 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 is also included in this indexing. Now what if I want to change the element at index at position here? Okay, the 16 element, I want to change the number 16 to 0. How will I do? Let's check what is the index of 16 element. 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so at the 5th position, what I want to place 0 at 5th position. So let's enter it and let's see the result of new array. You can see at the in the place of 16 element, I have placed 0 here. So you can assign, you can locate the index in the 1D array. Now let's jump to the 2D array. 2D array is very important to generate, and if you don't know how to create 2D array, I'll show at the top here. See, how to generate 2D array is nothing but to list. You have to just np.array. Okay, if you haven't checked that video, I suggest you to go, and how to create 2D array, it will explain very clearly, and it will help you to gain the basic understanding of NumPy. Now let's make a 2D array. So you can see I got an array, 2-dimension array, sorry, where I can traverse the element from anywhere I want. So what is the traversal procedure happens here? Let's suppose I want to get 85. I want 85 from this 2-dimension array. How will I get it? So there are 2 steps I write here. There are 2 endpoints. How we go from here to here? Similarly, I have to go from here to here. So there are 2 steps to traverse in a 2D array or in any dimension array. Let's go. If there is an array, I will go for start and end of row. Okay, so I'll write here row, comma, then I'll write here from up to where start column to end column. So this is the procedure to traverse or to get or to assign the index of a given element. If I want to take element 85 from this array, or you can say from this matrix, how I can do that? So there's a simple steps like let's suppose I have 2D array which I have made here, and as I show you a picture that I want this element, so it comes under the index. Like let's see where the index are coming. So 0, 0, and this is 0 element, 0 row, and this is 1 row. So at the 0 index, this row is here. At the 1 index, this row is here. At 0 index, 20 and 43 column. At 1 index, 10 and 85, and at 2 index, 30 and 96. So I want this 85. So the index number of 85 will be 1 comma this 1. Okay, so at 1 comma 1 I will find 85. See here, simple. What if I want this whole number, or I want this from this what this called an array of 2 dimension, I want this only 20, 10, 43, 85 matrix. So this is very simple. You want to just traverse this simple rule at above. Okay, so I'll do 0 to 1, from 0 and 1. So I'll collect both these rows. Okay, if I do only this, I'll get only 0th row. See, I do both. Okay, then I have to column wise traverse. So 0, 1 and 2. If I do only from 0 to 1, it will not include this column. So I will include from 0 to 2. Now see, it didn't include this. Why? Because 1 haven't include. If I do like this, see, it include 43 and 85 also. And if I want only 20, 10 and 30, so what I'll do is, let's do another example. If I want only this row, so what I'll do, it's simple. ARR 2D, I want only top row. So 0, wait, 0 comma Yeah, it gives whole, but I want only column, only first columns of the row. What I'll do is I traverse both row, but I don't want both row, right? So I'll do only from one. Now what happen is, wait, yeah, here what happen is I want both only this row. So what I'll do, I just traverse up to 0 to whole. Yeah, it will give me the first row. What I'll do, 0 to 1, 1 is not included, so only first row is selected, and I want all three columns, so 1 2 3. So this is how you can traverse multiple n dimension array, or you can say you can give the index, or you can do anything. Let's take one example also. I want to make this upper or this lower row all 0. What I'll do, I want this 4 column 0. Okay, let's take that example. I want the top 20, 10, 43 and 85 to 0 to be 0. What I'll do, I'll traverse all about by taking index. Okay, by taking index I'll traverse here, wait, 0 to 2, and I want it to be a 0. So what it will do, let's correct the name here. What it will do, it will make this all 0. So this is how indexing is very helpful for assigning the numbers or accessing the numbers, or for traverse or to iterate the numbers in the given n dimension array or in the given matrix. So this is the very useful you can say topic for the NumPy basics. Let's proceed to slicing. Let's suppose I am making an array of let's use function. I want an n dimension array, so from 12 to 18 I am making an array. Let's make an SL1. Okay, I have a one dimension array. Now what I'll do is I want to take a slicing. Okay, slicing happens similarly what we do in a 2D array, we'll do in 1D array, but at 2D array at top I want to explain you about slicing as well as in indexing, and here I'll only suppose you to learn about slicing. Start point and colon. This is the syntax which I know most of the people know about it. So at the okay, it's include all the elements. Again, what if I want from second index to last element, it will give to second index to last element 0 1 2. So from second index to last element, so from any index you can give any number. Okay, and let's suppose I want from 12 to 15, so 0 1 2 3. So what I'll do here, let's see ARR1 S1. I want starting points to the fifth index, to fifth index, 0 1 2 3 4 5. The fifth index is not included. And what if I want only from up to 15? I'll do 4 up to 15 it came. So this is starting index, this is the ending index. Let's see about the negative index also and the step. Negative index includes if similarly as we started from 0 1 2 3 4 5, the negative index start like this: -1 -2 -3 -4 and -5. Let's take an example as one. I want -3 index, -3 at -1 -2 and -3. You can also traverse, like I want from 14 to 17. Okay, so what we'll do, AR1 S1, it is not very habitual practice, but you can also use like this also. So let's see, I want from 14 to 17. So 14 index in negative side is -1 -2 -3 and -4. So from -4 I want to traverse at the last. So see 14, 15, 16, 17. It is also helpful in beneficial for negative traversing, also from reverse traversing. Let's take about example about steps. So I want to skip 2, like 12, 13, 14 skip, 15, 16, 17 skip. So what I'll do, I'll traverse this from 0 to last, and I again take a colon and take 2. So it will give me 12, this 12, after 2, 0 and 13, 14, 15 and 16 step this 3. So what it will do, it will do like this: 12, and after 2, 12 and 13 it will be 14, and after 14 and 15 it will be 16, and after 16, 17 there is no element. If there is element, it will print also that. What if I do like this, from starting colon and 5? So it will 0 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 12 and 17 both will be print. See, 12 and 17 both will be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This all are skipped, and after that 17 is printed. So this is the all about indexing and slicing. I hope you learn about that. If you have any doubts and comments, please okay. So this is all about the slicing and indexing. Now let's proceed about the NumPy numerical operations that are happened in the array. First of all, let's start with basic operations. Basic operations such as plus, addition, subtraction, minus and all. Okay, let's take an array. Let's name as scalar np dot array, and let's suppose 20, 48, 96 and 75. I take an array and I just print out. I have this array. Okay, I have to add 12 in all these numbers. So what I'll do is just simple as math 12, and you will see the output. I add all the 12. Similarly, let's take an 2D array. Okay, so I want np array of ones. Let's take array of ones, np dot ones 5. Okay, let's see. So okay, d type, you can also do d type, and I converted it to ints. Okay, integer. Now I want to multiply this all with 5, so that all the values get 5. Okay, so this simple into 5, all the elements change to 5. Now let's talk about the important part, that is array multiplication, or you can say n dimension array. It's very important. Now let's see. I'm making two array, arr1 m1, that is np. Okay, let's take function arrange, and from 1 to 10 I take 1, and reshape to 3 cross 3 array, means in n array. Similarly, I take 0, I take this same, copy this, and from here I'll take an example like 10 to 19, and similarly I have 1 and 3 cross 3. So let's build this and show how it's look. From 1 to 9 it's giving, and arr m2 from 10 to 9. So I want to multiply this two array. How will do? That will be occurred as like this. Okay, so arr m1 into arr m2. You can see it whole get multiplied easily. Okay, so this is you can say, you can name as the matrix multiplication, or multiply the elements, multiply the element of both matrix. So there you have also heard about the dot product of matrices. So we will also do that, like arr m1. Okay, I want to dot, there is a function dot, and arr m2. So this is a dot product, and if you don't know about dot products and matrices, please comment down below. I'll also make the video on specific matrix topics which will very essential for our data science. So this is the whole about the basic operations and the array multiplication. You can also do addition, subtraction, all the stuffs by using this. Okay. So that's all from my side. If you like this video, hit a like button, subscribe to my channel, and also if you haven't seen my previous video, I'll give a link to in the description and also in the I button. So go and check it out. If you have any doubt, please comment down below, and you can also DM me in my given official Instagram account. So see you in next video. Bye bye.